with the Chicago Bears. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. On first down, Fields.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play them and come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading remember the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day, the only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening. But how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. Now Goff on first down.
Oh, into a sea of defenders have intercepted.
Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain. Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First down, Chicago.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Fields.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 18-yard line.
Second and 11 now.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Throwing on third down, Fields. It's a slant to Gronkowski. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A nice throw there for the first down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he was, what, 4, 5, 6 years old and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal.
Now Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. Touchdown! David Montgomery with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Bears 7, Lions nothing. Santos to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
But ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff.
And this is caught by Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
I do have to admit,
And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now here's the call.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw taken in by Hawkinson here.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the first and goal.
Goff throwing again. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll run it with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal, option right. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears 7, Lions nothing.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Mike Hughes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They'll buy some time right.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be a second down.
At the 44-yard line.
These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. On first down, it's Fields.
Got an open man. It's Kringle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. And he finds Gronk. They find some open field here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Back to Montgomery on second down.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Chicago.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Now the point after try for Santos. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
The score, Lions 21, Bears 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
2nd and 10.
Out of the gun. Goff. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
The NFC's Pro Bowl punter a year ago, Jack Fox, on to punt for the Lions.
As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return is Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. A play fake, now Fields to throw.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Goff. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
To the air again. Goff.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
For the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
He's airing it out for Williams. They've got his man complete. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there for Detroit.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Goff now to throw.
And Goff picks up the first down and then wisely slides to the ground to avoid the contact.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Here's Swift.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Jonah Jackson, former 3rd-round pick, the guilty party.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple, and that's why that's exactly where they are.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there for Detroit.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Looking for Hawkinson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Open man, Gronkowski complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Off-play action, Fields.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
On second down, Montgomery. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
David Montgomery with his third touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. So he's in for his third score of the game, and the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get three, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And this one goes nowhere, losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll fake the give. Now gone. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Goff. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and tell him to look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Stiff-armed him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a carry for Swift. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up.
And this is picked up by the Bears. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
There are 2 words that we hear, Coach. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
On for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A huge play there for Chicago. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And that will bring up 2nd down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now, Goff. Here's Griffin on the catch. And he'll be out right at the 35. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. Haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
On 1st down, it's gone. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this throw will be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On play action, Fields. He's going to let it fly. And got his man, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking 1st down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
And he'll get in for the score, and that's going to cut the lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Goff going to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great